We're here with Sandeep Nailwal, the co-founder of Polygon. Hi, Sandeep. How are you today?
Hey, I'm doing good.
And how's the conference going for you, the Digital Asset Summit?
It's going good. A lot of people here, and especially the institutional Wall Street crowd of New York is also here, which is very good. And it's actually very important for the Web3 to go mainstream. So, very excited about this event overall.
So, what are some of your goals when it comes to making Web3 mainstream and onboarding the most amount of people?
So, I mean, recently you might have heard about the Starbucks announcement. So, we have a two-pronged approach towards Polygon. So, we have a big community of these Web3 native use cases who are building, but we believe that the super cycle of crypto will not come without these big enterprises, big Web2 startups, and big companies adopting Web3. So that's why we focus equally on both the sides, Web3 native and as well as this enterprise adoption. So that's pretty evident from let's say this Starbucks to Stripe, eBay. Everybody is currently building on Polygon. So that's one part. And then we have a pretty big OG Web3 community, like some of the biggest DeFi protocols, and everybody is on Polygon also. And
can you share a little bit more details about what exactly your role is in the Polygon, the Starbucks partnership?
Yeah, so it's basically a Polygon, like Starbucks adopted Polygon technology for building this, and then entire development and everything is being done by Starbucks only. They're just going to use Polygon infra, Polygon blockchain per se.
So, okay. Yeah. And why is it so important to work with major brands like Starbucks?
Again, as I said that, we need to take Web3 mainstream. Like our mission is not to build some fancy, this blockchain tech and, be in this niche. We want to, take Web3 to the mainstream, and mass adoption is the core mission for all of us. So that's why it is very important. Like, for example, Starbucks reward program app, for example, has around 25 million users and mainstream users, right? And it's very good for all of them to get exposed to some form of Web3, right? Add like little bit of Web3 into them. Slowly they, improve their experiences and they become more crypto native. That the goal is to slowly provide these experiences to the customers where they are, and then from there, once they learn, and they can move on to the more advanced things.
And are there specific sectors that you're focusing on, like let's say gaming, for example, where you're trying to invest more in Web3 gaming?
Yeah,
companies?
So gaming is obviously everybody understands that after these abstract art, NFTs and all that, but everybody understands that in terms of the utility, gaming is going to be the biggest industry which brings Web3 to the mainstream. And Polygon, arguably is generally considered the biggest leader in gaming. Actually, this Starbucks and Instagram and all that is actually not or DeFi, for example. We have 99% of all the big DeFi protocols today on Polygon, but these are not the big segment. The big segment is gaming for us. Like we probably like 5 to 10 orders of magnitude bigger than any other next competitor on the gaming side. So definitely that's a very big focus area for us. And yeah, we see right now most of the studios, the biggest of the biggest, they are building some sort of Web3 game. And, I feel that if one of them is able to crack a sound business model, economic model, the whole gaming industry will, in a matter of few quarters will move to, or probably in 1 or 2 years, move to entirely to Web3.
Yeah.
So it's very right.
Yeah, there still hasn't been like one game or even one chain that's mostly that has most users on it when it comes to gaming. So that's going to take, how long do you think?
I think we are almost there. I think it's 12 to 18 months game now. You will see, I feel that in next 12 to 18 months, you will see the first consistent million user plus daily active game, daily active user game in Web3 very easily. I think some of those games are already there, like for example, Horizon games, Skyweaver. Some of these are very kind of sustainable games. Previously, we had some of the big ones which really blew up in the global space, but they were the economics and everything was not sustainable. I think a lot of games have learned from that, and they are building more sustainable economies within them.
Are you a gamer yourself?
I am not that big of a gamer. I'm very bad at that. I want to be, but I'm really bad at that.
You can just spot the ones that are going to be good? Okay. And recently, you also co-founded a fund, a Web3 fund, Symbolic Capital. Can you tell us more about your motivations behind that and what the long-term vision is there?
Yeah, so I mean, as I said, that my core mission also is to bring Web3 to the masses, right? And I feel that will only happen when we have large number of apps doing a lot of experimentation, building a lot of different kind of user experiences, and some of them will figure out. Like there is a I don't know the source, but there's a random stat that in the Web2 world, you have one successful app for every 10,000 applications, right? So in your app store, you see so many applications, and out of 10,000, one becomes a little bit successful, right? And in blockchain space, if you see today, there are in total probably 20,000-30,000 apps, maximum 40,000. So you can imagine that out of that, with the same ratio, one or like 3 or 4 should be successful. So we need probably millions of apps built out on Web3, and then some of them will really be able to find out their product market fit. So again, with the fund, the goal is this only, that how can we help those teams who have experience in this space and who can really build those user experiences and bring masses into this.
Okay, so still very early then. Yeah. Okay. And is there any other partnership or product or project that Polygon is working on that you can share with us?
Not in public, because again, like just like Starbucks, they're going to be again pretty big ones.
Okay.
And we can't share right now.
Okay, I had to try. I had to ask. And what about you personally when it comes to NFTs? What is your view there? And when it comes to like the blue chip companies and these big raises that they're doing and all the money they're gathering, do you think it's really like gonna go somewhere?
Yeah, so see, for NFTs, I feel that there are primarily 3 main segments. One is this abstract art, collectible NFTs, right? Like Bored Apes and CryptoPunks of the world and all that. But the second segment of the NFTs is this gaming world, right? Utility NFTs, which have some utility. And the third segment is this big brands, celebrities, loyalty, like Starbucks and creator economies and things like that. I am personally more bullish on this third segment since very long. So this, if you see the global, let's say, luxury spending in a larger sense, like in traditional world, the art would be like what, like 8%, 10%, or even less than that. These are the bigger numbers I'm giving you. Gaming would be a very large amount of that spending. And then these celebrity and brand endorsements and engagement with the brands and all that would be a larger part of that spending. So I feel that the same kind of dynamic will start reflecting into Web3 also, where the art will remain important. Like as you said, some of them will really, like Bored Apes, for example, is absolutely phenomenal company. And they are kind of Yuga Labs, for example. They are working on a lot of things, which I believe that will make them eventually one of the most, visible brands globally. The segment will be pretty big, but this will be not like 70%. Right now, this NFTs and collectibles is like probably 70% of the overall NFT market.
Right.
That's a disproportionate share. Of course, it was the first product market fit, but it will slowly go down to 8-10%. 50-60% will be gaming, and 30% would be this, real world use cases, brands, celebrities, loyalty, programs, and things like that.
Okay. No, that makes sense. So it's going to take a while till we get there then.
Yeah, of course, like, for, the crypto is very used to all these short-term noises.
Yeah.
But the long-term change will take time. Like, it's about changing the behavior of these millions, probably billions of users. It will take time.
Okay. And is there anything else that you would like to add about Polygon and anything else going on?
No, I mean, in terms of just like the tech side, like, Polygon is, generally now known as the most adopted blockchain globally. But, now we are also shipping some of the products that are coming in from our side, our ZK rollups and, data availability solutions, Polygon ID. These are going to be like the most cutting edge projects, like, the ZK EVM, for example, we launched the first ever ZK EVM and made the code, open source recently. And some of these products are really going to define the frontier of these technologies. So we are very excited about that. And they are very, just like around the corner in a matter of weeks, we are there. So very excited about that.
Well, thank you, Sandeep.
Thank you so much.